What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and you're watching our ACC football channel. They open up the season in the ACC. Going to have an ACC game, conference game right out of the gate. It'll be on the new ACC network, and it's on the road at Boston College. So it's 13-3 at this point. Virginia Tech has a lead, but Boston College gets this touchdown here late in the first half, and then they had a field goal, and all of a sudden Boston College has the lead, 20-13. Now Virginia Tech coming back here in the third quarter. They get a touchdown, makes it 20-20. And then it's Ryan Willis once again for Virginia Tech for the touchdown. That will give them the lead, 27-20. Late third quarter, big third down right here as Anthony Brown is sacked. Virginia Tech's defense comes up with a stop, and Boston College elects to go for a really long field goal attempt that is off the mark. So they missed the field goal, and that gives Virginia Tech a chance to get this lead up to 2 possessions. Ryan Willis is able to get into the end zone. 37-23 now the score. A last chance for Boston College here on fourth down. They get stopped, and Virginia Tech will win it 37-23. After this, the Hokies play Old Dominion and Furman. We're going to assume wins in those 2 games. I realize that Old Dominion beat Virginia Tech just last year, but we didn't have the rosters for Old Dominion, and I don't think it's going to happen again this year. I think they'll be ready this time with the game at home and everything. So the next game is against Duke, 13-7 at this point. But Duke is going to get a touchdown here to go up by 1. 14-13 now, late in the first half. Virginia Tech on 3rd and 4, they get stopped and have to settle for a field goal to go up 16-14. So we skip all the way ahead to the fourth quarter, 19-14 at this point, and Virginia Tech comes up with a big-time play here. That is going to be a touchdown. Hazelton making a big play there, and it's 26-14 now. Duke going to get stopped here on 4th down. It's that Virginia Tech defense coming up with a play to seal this game. 26-14 again, the final score in this matchup. They play, well, not yet. They don't. Next is Miami. Miami is going to be next on the schedule, so we will go to that game next. After Miami, they play Rhode Island. That's what I was thinking it came after this game, but no, they're going to play Miami next and then Rhode Island. So let's go ahead now and go to that Miami game. Virginia Tech going on the road at Miami. This could be a big game. When you look at the Coastal Division and who's going to win it. Early on, Brevin Jordan making the touchdown catch. Hurricanes up 7-0. Virginia Tech looking to come back here late in the first quarter. It's a touchdown, and we are tied at 7. Now Willis with it on 1st and goal. It's another touchdown for the Hokies. They're up 14-7. At a field goal, it's 17-7, but Miami comes back with N'Kosi Perry on the run. And we are tied now at 17 as we move on to the fourth quarter. Perry dropping back. And that is going to be caught, but he is dropped well short of the first down. So Virginia Tech's defense coming up with a big play. And this was really a defensive game. Miami gets a stop here as we are now under 5 minutes to go in this game on a 3rd down and 10. Perry going to take a shot deep, and it's knocked away. And they go field goal. This is about a 55-yard attempt, and it's no good. So still tied at 17. Now the Hokies have it. And they get a touchdown. That's going to give them a 24-17 lead. Miami trying to come back here, just over a minute to play, and they deliver. Brevin Jordan again making a big-time catch, and we're tied at 24. Final play of regulation. Virginia Tech trying to win it on the Hail Mary, and it's incomplete. That was close. That ball is tipped up in the air. So we go to overtime. Virginia Tech first, they get a touchdown, going up 31-24. Now Miami with it on 3rd down and 14 to the end zone. It's intercepted. Virginia Tech's defense comes up with a play once again to seal this game. 31-24, and this is a big win in the division as they take down Miami. And this team is still undefeated at this point. They would play Rhode Island next. Again, we're going to assume a win there. So that means they would be 6-0 at this point. Yes, 6-0 halfway through October. Virginia Tech, I think, would be on the national radar here at this point, but now they face North Carolina, and they are down in this game, 12-10. Big hit there near the goal line on 2nd and goal. Willis now to the end zone. That is caught. That's a touchdown, so the Hokies would take the lead. 18-12 here, 3rd and long. A big-time play from North Carolina as they pick up a 1st down, and they're going to look to take the lead. And they would with this touchdown and then the extra point. So 19-18 Carolina. But Virginia Tech comes back here late in the third quarter. They get a No, they do not get in. They're stopped on 3rd and goal, just inches short. They go field goal to take the lead. So 21-19. After a stop, Willis gets the ball. Virginia Tech gets the ball back. Willis takes it down near the goal line. Then they punch it in, and that makes it a 9-point game. So it's a 2-possession game here. 4th down for North Carolina. They don't pick it up. Virginia Tech's defense gets a stop. North Carolina would get the ball back, and they would get this touchdown. So they're back in the game, still have a chance. 28-26, but they need a defensive stop. Can they get it? Well, yes, they do get it. So North Carolina would get the football back. 11 seconds here near midfield. Last chance here, and they go down for the sack. Virginia Tech will survive. 28-26. Remain undefeated. Hokies now would be 7-0 at this point. Up next, it's a road matchup with Notre Dame. The Irish up 13-7. Jafar Armstrong takes it in to put them up 20-7. Second quarter here on a 4th down and goal. Virginia Tech elects to go for it, and it pays off as Ryan Willis runs it into the end zone. 23-14 here late in the first half. Notre Dame getting a big play, again, with under 2 minutes to play in that first half. That's going to push the lead on up there. So 30-21 now as Virginia Tech tries to come back. Willis completes that on 3rd down, but then the ball comes out. Notre Dame picks it up, and it is a touchdown for the Irish defense. Virginia Tech in trouble here. 3rd quarter, Notre Dame scores again, and they would run away with this game, put up 55 points, 55-28 the final score. Virginia Tech loses their first game of the season, but it's a non-conference game, so as long as they keep winning in the ACC, we're going to see Virginia Tech versus Clemson in the ACC championship. So we'll see if that happens. We know Clemson's there because they went undefeated in the conference as well. 55-28 final score here. Virginia Tech next game is going to be at home against Wake Forest. Let's go there. 21-17. We're going to skip ahead to the 3rd quarter here. Wake Forest gets a big touchdown. Now 28-20. The Demon Deacons here on 2nd and 2. Sam Hartman's going to take off and run with it all the way to the end zone. Wake Forest looking good. Perhaps a little bit of a hangover here for Virginia Tech after that loss to Notre Dame. Ryan Willis punches it in. It's 35-27 now, and it's the defense for Virginia Tech getting a stop. So they'll get the ball back and look to, maybe tie this game up. On 3rd and 6, they get stopped, and they go a little conservative here. Go field goal. I think I would go for that. It was just a yard to go, and you're down by 8. But they go field goal, and it pays off because they get a stop, they get the ball back, and now all of a sudden they're up by 3. Wake Forest on 3rd down and 17. They don't pick it up, but they get into field goal range, and they make the field goal. So we're tied at 38. Under 5 minutes to play. Virginia Tech on the move, breaks a tackle. He's down around the 20-yard line. 3rd down and 15 now for the Hokies. Not going to pick it up, but they get closer. They get to the 20-yard line, attempt this field goal, which is good. And the score will now be 41-38. Wake Forest with the football. Hartman is going to be sacked. Big-time sack there as you see time is winding down. 4th down, last chance for Wake Forest. They complete the pass, but he comes up about a yard short of the 1st down. And Virginia Tech will survive. 41-38. Hokies continue to win. They've had a lot of close games. They've had games where they've had to come from behind. But they've still managed to get through this ACC schedule up to this point without a loss. Just that one loss coming to Notre Dame in the non-conference. Next game is against Georgia Tech. Virginia Tech going to get this touchdown as Ryan Willis weaves his way into the end zone. 13-3. Georgia Tech late in the first half on a 3rd down and goal. They get sacked and would settle for the field goal. So that would make it 13-6. We go to the second half now. Still 13-6. Virginia Tech trying to add to their lead. Willis completes it. And that is going to be a touchdown as he breaks the tackle. Actually, he's going to be stopped at the 1. But this is a touchdown as they do complete the pass. 23-9 at this point. 2-possession game. Virginia Tech's defense coming up with a big stop. And then they are off to the races. A big run here. Moving on to the 4th quarter. Same drive. Willis to the end zone. Touchdown. Virginia Tech would put the game away. 33-9 the final score. So the Hokies continue to win in the ACC as they take down Georgia Tech. And that leaves 2 games. Pittsburgh and Virginia. And these will be the final 2 games of the year for the Hokies. We go to Pitt next. It's tied at 7. A.J. Davis runs it in. Pitt is on top. And again, it seems like Virginia Tech has been down in like every game. They have to come from behind, but they still have just found ways to win. 17-7 the score here in the second quarter. There's a big sack from the Pitt defense as Willis is taken down. He's going to take off with it here, and not really known as a runner, but he can run in real life. You look at his numbers from last year. He did have a decent amount of rushing yards, but that's a big play there. Pittsburgh on 3rd and 1 just trying to get a first down. It's knocked away. What do? They go field goal, and this is a long one. They make it, so 23-14. Then they add another field goal, makes it 26-14. But Virginia Tech gets this touchdown, 26-21. Fourth quarter, under 5 minutes to play. Pitt going to be stopped short of the first down. Makes it 4th down, and Virginia Tech has a chance to maybe take the lead in this game. Again, Ryan Willis on the ground takes a big hit, but he's able to pick up the first down. Now they're down around the 10-yard line. To the end zone. That is caught, and Virginia Tech would take the lead. They're going to go for 2, try to make it a 3-point game. And that's knocked away. So Pittsburgh can win it with a field goal here. They take it all the way down inside the 25-yard line, looking to give Virginia Tech their first conference loss of the season. And then this happens. They turn the football over. Virginia Tech's defense comes up with a big play, and they just need a first down here. And they get it out across the 45-yard line. One more first down in this game will definitely be over. And on a 2nd and 9, they are not going to get it. But actually, because they were out of timeouts, that was it. Game was over at that point. Virginia Tech beats Pittsburgh 27-26. Final game of the year against Virginia. They win this game. We know Virginia Tech is in the ACC championship because they would have gone undefeated in the conference. This was a great game. Second quarter, big play there. Virginia Tech trying to take the lead, and they would, 13-6. Still in the first half, Bryce Perkins going to take off here on a 2nd and 6, and he'll scoot all the way down inside the 40-yard line. And they get a field goal. Gives them some momentum. At halftime, the score is 13-9 Virginia Tech. Virginia looking for the lead. 3rd down and 5 here. That's incomplete. They go field goal again. And it's good. So 13-12 the score. Virginia Tech, they would add a field goal, and now they look for more. Little option play. That's a touchdown, and this game's starting to get away from Virginia a little bit. On 3rd down and goal here, they do get a touchdown, and it's not over yet. Bryce Perkins trying to lead the Hokies back, or the Cavaliers back, I should say. And they get a touchdown, or they get the 2-point conversion. So 23-20 now, 3rd down and 2. Virginia's defense gets a stop, and they will get the ball back with a chance to tie with a field goal or maybe win this game with a touchdown, but that's not what you want. They're sacked on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Virginia Tech's defense all over it. They get a stop, force them to punt the football. So now they need a stop here on 3rd down. Game is on the line, and Virginia Tech converts a clutch throw there on 3rd down and 5. Maybe a little bit of a chance for Virginia if they get a stop, but they can't do it. Virginia Tech gets the stop. They would run the clock out, and the Hokies will finish 11-1, undefeated in the ACC. We're talking about a team that would be in playoff consideration at this point. I don't know about the eye test with all these close games, and they didn't really have any significant wins. But still, 11-1, if they're able to beat Clemson in the ACC championship, they have to at least be in that conversation. Thank you for watching this video. If you are an ACC football fan, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us your thoughts down in the comments below. And for the latest in ACC football, keep it right here.